Echoes of another lifetime. Every ending carries a secret invitation, an unseen hand that guides us towards the next chapter, even when we don't know what waits ahead. This is Christina's story, a woman following a quiet whisper from her heart, one that tells her it's time to begin again. She doesn't yet know that her move to a new city will awaken something far deeper, or that love, destiny, and intuition will soon collide in the most unexpected ways. It all begins, as all journeys do, with a single step into the unknown and a tarot card called the Fool. So let's move into the Fool's beginning. Christina had always believed that every ending carried a hidden invitation. She just hadn't expected hers to arrive in the quiet form of an empty apartment, a single key, and the faint scent of fresh paint. She leaned against the doorway of her new studio, a single suitcase by her feet, her tarot deck resting in her hand. The city outside buzzed with late summer warmth, the hum of traffic, laughter spilling from distant cafes. But in here, everything was still. It wasn't heartbreak that had driven her to move, not exactly. It was the feeling that her life had begun to echo too much. Same walls, same mornings, same version of herself reflected back. The kind of restlessness that starts as a whisper but grows louder each time you ignore it. When she told her friends she was leaving her old apartment, they'd ask her why now. Her only answer had been, because something in me already left. That morning, before packing the last of her things, she had drawn a single tarot card. It was the Fool, the card of new beginnings, trust, and the courage to step off the cliff. A soft laugh had escaped her lips. "All right," she whispered to the universe, "show me where this road leads." Now, standing in the hollow light of her new place, she set the deck down on the counter. Soft breeze from the open window caught one card, sliding it free from the deck. It fluttered across the table and landed face down. Christina hesitated, then turned it over. The Magician. A spark of warmth ran through her chest. She didn't know why, but the card felt alive. A quiet promise, a reminder that everything begins with a thought, a pulse of intention. She smiled faintly and began to unpack, her movement slow but deliberate. Sunlight poured through tall windows, catching the edges of her brushes and paints. The city's rhythm echoed faintly through the glass. Footsteps, horns, life moving forward. Somewhere beneath all of it, she felt it. Strange hum of possibility, like something or someone waiting just beyond what she could see. As she stood in the golden light of the late afternoon, a thought rose in her mind. Unbidden, perhaps the Fool doesn't fall. Perhaps she flies. the magician, the spark before the meeting. The next morning, dawn clear and bright, the city humming with the promise of something unseen. Christina sipped her coffee near the window, sketchbook open but untouched. The tarot deck still sat nearby. The magician card now pinned beneath a crystal, as if it was holding her intention in place. When she finally left her apartment, it wasn't to chase inspiration. It was to breathe, to feel the world again. She wandered through the side streets. The air smelled sweet with the scent of bakeries and late summer blossoms, until she found a small open-air market. And there, among the color, sound, and rhythm of the morning, she saw him, Leo. He stood at a flower stand, his attention fixed on a single white rose. There was something deliberate in the way he examined it, like he was searching for meaning in every petal. Christina paused, unsure why her pulse suddenly quickened. Something about him felt familiar. He looked up. Their eyes met, and for one long, suspended heartbeat, the rest of the world fell away. Neither spoke, but both smiled, softly, as though they just recognized someone from a dream. The magician card flashed in her mind. At within, so without. As within, so without. The moment broke when the vendor called out a price. Leo handed the man a few bills, then turned towards Christina again, the faintest trace of curiosity in his expression. He stepped closer. "You look like someone who knows what a rose means," he said, his voice low, easy. She tilted her head. "Maybe. But meanings change depending on who's asking." He smiled. "Then maybe you can help me figure mine out." It was a simple exchange, the kind that could have ended there, but neither of them wanted it to. The air between them shimmered with the quiet electricity that only happens when something deeper recognizes itself. By the time they parted ways, Christina felt this strange hum again, the one that had followed her since she moved here. She didn't know that this was only the beginning, that what felt like coincidence was, in truth, the flicker of a story already written in the stars. I hope you join me in Chapter 2, The Moon's Secret. Thank you.